Hello my dears, today I'll present you a video which is a little bit different from the series that you are used to because this is the video in which I present you some benefits that you can have if you will have a company here in Romania. We all know that the main reason for a business failure is the lack of money. How do you solve this issue? Because it's a big issue sometimes. Of course, with attracting some financing from investors, from European funds, from other types of sources. Now, what I want to let you know is that MBV, the group MBV, is putting on your disposal a new abonnement, which is called Abonnement 500, in which we will let you know what kind of financing are available for a company that is already set up in Romania or is in his way to be set up here in Romania. So let's find together what you can receive, what are the benefits, and what are the conditions to have a company and have benefit from non-reimbursable funds here in Romania. Good. Let's see what are grant funds, because here in Romania we have a lot of possibilities to access grants, meaning that these are the money that an entrepreneur can receive from government or from European Union to use in his activity without paying them back. All you have to do is to respect all the criteria for granting these funds, and of course to assure the co-financing that you have or that you need to access a certain program. Let's see now what are the eligibility criteria and what are they, because everybody needs to know what are the eligibility criteria. Of course, these eligibility criteria are some rules and regulations that a company must respect in order to receive those funds. I point out again that those funds are non-reimbursable, meaning that you do not give them back. Each project, either it is financed by European Union or by local authorities here in Romania, imposes a series of rules and regulations that you must meet in order to access those funds. Of course, these criteria can vary from one financing program to another, but I will present you further just a few criteria in order to access the European funds. As a general rule, these criteria may include aspects related to field of activity, because in certain way you can finance factories and companies that are producing something here in Romania. In other way and other amounts are available for companies that are doing e-commerce or just services in general. So the field of activity is really important in most of the cases. Secondly, what is also important is the age, because in some programs matters the age. For example, here in Romania is a program called Young Agriculture, or the person that works in agricultural field, which the age must be under 40. So it's one of the rules, of course. Also, what matters is the implementation place, meaning if it is city, if it's rural area, and so on. But it's also important. Another thing that matters is also if you can create some jobs, or if you have a certain number of people at the end of the financial statement for 2023. the turnover that you have for 2023, and of course if you have profit or loss. There are a lot of European projects that are based on companies that are for companies which have profit in the previous years and they do not have negative numbers. So it's really important to see this if you already have a company here in Romania which already has a completed financial statement. Let's see now what you can do with these European funds, because this is also important. First of all, there are projects in which you can build a factory, you can build a working place, you can build something from the scratch, from zero. It's enough to have the land, and on that land you can build something that it helps your activity. Of course, another way of spending the money is to buy equipment. Either that we are talking on production equipment, on IT field, it doesn't matter. You can buy any type of equipment that you need. Besides this, what you can do is, for example, there are some new regulations on funds for 2024 in which you can participate to international places where you can present your company, your business, your products, and so on. You can spend those money also on marketing, on digitalization, because also this matters. Newly, the European Union said that we need to have some specific ways of investment, and one of this is the digitalization, because everybody needs to see your business online, needs to find out about your business online. You can spend this money on audits, on implementation of different standard of quality, and so on. There are a lot of ways to spend the money. What you cannot do with European funds, and in most than 95% of the cases, is to buy raw materials for this, or to buy merchandise goods. This is something that they will not allow you. But in order to promote the business, to make yourself a sustainable business, to implement some quality standards, to buy equipment of any type, or even to build something that helps you in the activity that you'll be doing, that for sure it's okay and it can be done. Now, let's see a little bit what are the financing programs and what you can receive from European Union or local authorities, and that is also applicable to you as foreigners, because it's really important to know European funds are also for foreigners that are having a company here in Romania. It's not only for Romanians. Actually, we had in our previous submission of the project, we had people that are from Malta, from Egypt, and I believe from Sweden. So it's okay, it can be verified, it's something that it's okay for all the foreigners. The only condition is to have a company here in Romania. So let's start with the national funds, because this will be these are soon to be opened, and we will start like this: Startup Nation 2024. At this point, we don't have yet the guideline for Startup Nation, but for sure, according to a declaration of the minister, it will be started somewhere between July or August 2024. But what I can tell you from the previous editions is like this. You can obtain 200,000 RON, which is more or less 40,000 euro. This represents 85% of the whole project, and 15% you need to put by yourself. 15 means around 6,000 euro. So if you have a small project and you are in the beginning of the activity, and you are in the beginning of the activity here in Romania, you can start by accessing this European, this grant, Startup Nation 2024. Another national program, which it will be open soon because here we already have the guidelines, is the Entrepreneur Woman 2024. Basically has the same conditions as Startup Nation 2024, but the main condition here is that the shareholder must be a woman, and she must have more than 50% of the shares. So even if you are in the beginning, if you already have a company here in Romania, but the shareholder is, I don't know, a man, you can change the shareholder and you can also beneficiate of these European national funds. So on all these two programs, what matters is you have 85% financing, 15% co-financing, meaning your part, and you can access maximum 40,000 euro. So basically the whole project, it will be around 47,000 euro. For small businesses, I believe that it's more than enough just to start. Let's see the European funds, because here we have much more than we can receive from the government. Here we are talking about regional European funds, which are on each area, and we will talk about this a little bit later, or maybe in another video, because there are many more financing possibilities that you can have. Here what you can remember is that the financing is way higher, which means starting from 25,000 euro up to 3 million euro. This is also for hotels, restaurants, any type of production activity and production area, and so on. And secondly, what we have on these European funds now is Electric Up 2024, which is a newly set up program. The first one was opened in 2020. And now we have different ways of accessing the different conditions for accessing, meaning that in this case you have 25% your co-financing, meaning 75% it will be non-reimbursable, and the maximum amount that you can obtain here is 150,000 euro. Basically, here you can install all solar panels and station for recharging the car that you have, and for the solar panels you may have a consumption between 27 kilowatt up to 150 kilowatt. This depends also on the ways that you are having the consumption at your working place. Basically, these are the funds that are available here in Romania. Of course, that are also some European funds for resilience, but these are just in the beginning. We don't know too many things about them, but maybe after we have the guidelines, we'll come back with a new video about those as well. What is and how does Fonduri 500 help you? Fonduri 500 means grants 500. Okay, but let's see what it is, this abonnement, because as I said in the beginning, the MBV group is putting at your disposal this type of abonnement, meaning that during this year there will be released a lot of possibilities to access financing, because from my point of view, this 2024 it will be the best year to access financing, 2024 and 2025. So this is the moment in which you should do something. How does this help you? First of all, we will give you a personalized summary of all the financing programs which your company can access or not. This is the most important idea, not just to look on Google and to see, oh, this might help me, this might help you or not. So this Grant 500 or Fonduri 500 will help you to have a personalized analyze of the activity of your company, of the directions that you want to develop your company further, and to see if for those directions you can access or not European funds. Basically, one of our consultants will call you, will discuss with you, will establish maybe a meeting face-to-face or a meeting online, depends on where you are, and will point out each criteria that you need to respect, or if the activity that you have qualifies or not. Of course, if it qualifies, after that you want to go further and obtain the financing, we can help you as well. And this Fonduri 500 or Grants 500 assures you that we may support you in obtaining all the authorizations and everything related to submitting a project. If you want further, we may also make the project for accessing these European funds, because these business plans must be done in Romanian, unfortunately cannot be done in English. So with Fonduri 500 and Grants 500 basically is the best solution that an entrepreneur can find in order to optimize his time and to have really close to his business information, because general information he can find anywhere, but specific information for his business, it's really hard to find. So contact us and somebody from our team will contact you after that. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward for your comments here in the comment area. And if you have other questions, why not? You can call us, you can establish a meeting and so on. Thank you again.